What's good, Wizards fans? It's been a long time, so I don't want to make videos only when we win, but I just haven't had a lot of time. I haven't made any Washington videos either, so I'm just checking in here real quick, man. I really thought we were tanking. I did not think Bradley Beal was going to play another game, and he played well last night, but you can see the hip was bothering him a little bit. He was wincing up and down the court, like you can see he was in pain, but he played his butt off. I mean, he's an elite scorer. He can score on one leg. This is how good he is at scoring the ball. But I do want to see him impact the game in other ways. You know, maybe defensively and get others involved passing the ball. But he's just an elite scorer. I mean, he's a top 15 player in the NBA in my opinion, or a top 20 player at least. But I mean, you just see how much better we are when he comes back. We were 1-7 without Bradley Beal. He comes back, we beat the Magic. The Magic are a bad team. Don't get me wrong. The Magic they have basically the same record as us, or even worse. They're 17-34, way easier than 32. So you know, it's nothing to get too hyped up over. You know, some people want to tank and lose out. You know, so we can get Evan Mobley or Cade Cunningham. So, you know, I was torn last night. You know, I do want to see the guys win some games, but at the same time, I know in our future, you know, it's better for our future to lose these games and lose out and get the best lottery pick or get the best pick that we can. So, you know, Deni Avdija, this was probably his best game I've seen him play as a Washington Wizard, in my opinion. He was 4 for 7 from the three and had 16 points, was plus 19 last night. He hit his threes. I mean, in the past couple games, he's been pretty bad. He's been pretty bad from what I've seen. He was missing layups. Missed a layup last night, missed some dunks. Defensively, he doesn't get down in the stance and the guys just blow by him. You can do one crossover and get past Deni Avdija. And from what I've seen, one crossover, one in and out move, and you get past Deni. But he played really well last night. I got to give him his credit. Had 16 points, shot the ball really well from the three. I mean, was it the Jazz game? It was a game where we could have won, but I think Brad was out, Gafford was out, Jerome Robinson had to get a lot of playing time, and Deni got a lot of playing time. And he went like 0 for 7 from the 3-point line. Finally hit a 3 at the end, but he was just abysmal from the 3-point line. Just abysmal from anywhere shooting the basketball. I mean, he couldn't make a shot at all. But he played well. He had 5 boards, too. He's contributing in other ways, 2 assists. That's what I like to see. I mean, he's 6'6", 6'7" or something. He's tall as I don't know what. You know, has a long wingspan, can dribble. You know, I mean, he can do more than just be a spot-up shooter. Some of that is on Scott Brooks, but some of that, you know, Deni, you just got to make an open shot. You just got to make an open shot. It is what it is. You just got to make an open shot. Alex Len had 2 points. I want to see more from him. Only 16 minutes last night. Russell Westbrook, of course, another triple. This is his 20th triple-double of the year. 23 points, 15 assists, and 14 rebounds. Just video game numbers from Russell Westbrook every night. Brad had 26. Rui had 9. Didn't shoot the ball particularly well, but had 7 boards, so he played pretty well for the most part. Rui has improved. He really has. He's definitely jumped up this year and played a lot better. His averages, I think, have gone up. He's just played a lot better. He looks more aggressive. In some of the games where Brad was out, he just has to continue that when Brad comes back. And I want to see that more, the same aggressiveness when Bradley Beal's not playing. I just want to see it when he's there. Davis was incredible. I mean, he shot the ball. This is what we paid him for. This is what we paid him 5 years, $80 million for. 6 for 11 from the three, 4 for 4 from the free throw line, 16 and 22 points. I mean, he was lights out. He was on fire last night from the 3-point line. Garrison Matthews with 3 points and played 15 minutes. Isak Bonga got some playing time. Robin Lopez played well, 19 points. That hook shot, the slowest hook shot I've ever seen in my life, it fell for him last night. 9 for 11 from the field, played really well, finished around the rim. If we can get that Robin Lopez, then yeah, we potentially could be a play-in playoff team. Ish Smith was 6 points. Ish Smith is back. He was out for a long time. Neto is back with 5 points. So Ish Smith is back. We had just had a lot of guys hurt in that stretch where we lost 5, 6, 7 games in a row. Gafford being out. Rui was out with a shoulder injury. Bertans is finally back. Ish has been out for the past 2 months. I feel like there's some other, of course, Bradley Beal being out. So we're just finally starting to get healthy. I still want Gafford back. We did waive Jerome Robinson. If you did not know, we waived him, and we did sign Jordan Bell from the G League, from the Capital City Go-Go. He was on the Wizards a couple months ago. We brought him up from the G League, then we sent him down to the G League. Now he's back. The former champion with the Golden State Warriors out of Oregon University. So we did sign him. He's pretty athletic. He can finish around the rim. You know, he's just an energy guy. He's what, 6'9", 6'8", so he's kind of short for a center, but that's just what he is. You know, he's not much of a jump shooter or a 3-point shooter, but he just brings energy. He's bouncy. He can run the floor, finish around the rim. So that's what I like about Jordan Bell. So we'll see what we can get from him. Jerome Robinson, the former first-round pick, basically a bust now we traded for him last year, and he just was not able to crack the rotation. I think his best basketball that he played was in the bubble when he got a lot of playing time, got the ball, wasn't this 10th man off the bench. Showed some potential in the bubble. I was expecting to see a little bit more from him, but the guy just couldn't get a rhythm, was missing shots, airballing shots, missing layups, getting cooked on defense. He just, didn't really play too well, but maybe he could play on a different team, maybe like the Cavaliers or somebody else, and get some more playing time and play better than what he did here. So former first-round pick out of Boston College, just did not work out in the NBA. But yeah, I like what I saw from Deni. Played a lot better as a rookie, so it's growing pains. This is growing pains from Deni. So I'm excited to see more from him. I really am. He's Tony Kukoc, Hedo Turkoglu, in my opinion. He's just got to shoot the ball better. Has to make open shots. You just have to. So before I get out of here, let's look at the standings. We are 18-32, so we'll look at the draft potential standings as well. So we're getting closer to the end of the year. So right now, the Bulls are in the 10th seed. We are 3.5 games behind the Chicago Bulls. We're 18-32. The Chicago Bulls are 21-28. Now, they did get better. They did pick up Vucevic. And the Orlando Magic, they got Otto Porter from the Bulls, which is funny because we played the Magic last night. We keep playing. Otto Porter's been on, 3 teams now? So it is funny. And this is a contract year for Otto Porter. So he's probably going to sign somewhere else. So he's probably going to be on another team. It's like Otto Porter never plays. Like, he barely plays games. He's always on the sideline, always hurt in street clothes. So the Cavaliers are in front of us at the Toronto Raptors. Of course, that Gary Trent game where Raul Neto just flopped, that was crazy. We definitely should have won that game, but I didn't really care because the lottery. So we are in the 10, 11, 12, 13. We're the 13th seed in the Eastern Conference. We're tied with Cleveland at 18-32. We're 3.5 games behind the Chicago Bulls for that 10th spot in the playoff game. And if you look at the lottery standings, right now we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are the 5th worst team in the NBA right now. So we are behind the Orlando Magic. We're 1.5 games behind the Orlando Magic for the fourth worst team and the 4th best odds in the lottery. And then the Minnesota Timberwolves are running away right now with the potential first pick of the draft at 13-39. They are just putrid. We're 6 games behind the worst team in the NBA for the first pick of the draft. So I highly doubt we get the first pick. We can get a top 3 pick potentially. We're 3.5 games behind the Detroit Pistons for potentially having a top 3 pick. They're 15-36 and we're 18-32. So that's about it, guys. We signed, like I said, we signed Jordan Bell and waived Jerome Robinson. So Scotty Brooks is still the head coach right now. I highly doubt he's being brought back next year. I just highly doubt it. The defense has been terrible the last couple of years under Scott Brooks. Offensively, we're able to score, but it's a lot of ISO ball and things like that. So that's just what the NBA is. But we just don't close out games. We lose games. We were up by 20 and we lose to the Raptors and things like that. So it's just inexcusable. But we'll see what happens. I hope Gafford comes back. That's about it. Just checking in with that. So I will be bringing some Washington football videos pretty soon. Make sure you guys check out the shirts down below. The real Ed Oliver, you already know. You can definitely get those off Teespring. Pretty cool shirts. I got some new shirts coming and new merch. You definitely check it out below in that link where it's like a little row right there showing the Teespring. All right, you guys. Hail to the Wizards and hail to the football team. Peace.